I give it to Stumbles. I feel like he came prepared, very prepared. I feel like he came very prepared. I love the performances. Good battle.
That's it. That's 3-0 Stumbles, you know what I'm saying? Wait, hold on. We got Rain in the building. Shout out to SnakeEyez. Congratulations to Stumbles. He won that bag.
Wow, this is kind of crazy how we got to that conclusion. Let's do a little revisionist history and see just exactly how we got here.
U2 is the third and last pitch. Welcome. At 814, meet X20.
Yo, what up, man? Chris, somebody checking back in, man. Back with the blog, man. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe on your way in, man. I appreciate all the support, man. SnakeEyez and Stumbles just had a battle this past weekend, man. Very entertaining battle. Very one of the biggest battles of the year. Let's just keep it real, man. One of the biggest battles of the year. And you know what I'm saying? This is almost like a Netflix movie. Like, you almost could sell this whole story to Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could almost do an untold truth of what happened. So I'm going to try to summarize this whole situation, man. And it's kind of crazy how we got here. Real quick, man, a lot of people hit me up about Tony Bro. I know Tony Bro, you know, felt some type of way that I put in my title that SnakeEyez that lost some dignity or whatever. You know, when you use keywords like dignity, pride, punked, you know, things like that, those are like trigger points, and people don't like, you know, those words being used. Me and him spoke, man, and I know he kind of went off on me on 3 Letterman show and stuff like that, but I respect Tony Bro. Let me just say that. Me and him always had a pretty cordial relationship. Met him plenty of times at events, man. He always been cool. Out of all the Black Compass people, he's the one I know the most and the one that I kind of had somewhat of a rapport with. And I kind of felt maybe that word dignity wasn't quite right. I was kind of pre-thinking what I thought SnakeEyez was going to do. I really thought SnakeEyez was going to get in a lot of interviews, say he was cheated, say P cheated, say, you know, he really won the battle, say a lot of stuff that I felt like wouldn't be very, you know, it just wouldn't be like the right thing to do considering the circumstances. You know what I'm saying? You got to take your losses on the chin. And I kind of thought that's where SnakeEyez was going to go. But SnakeEyez has been pretty graceful, to be real with you, as far as this whole situation. Giving Stumbles his credit, said he wants to run it back, said he learned a lot from the battle. So I can't really say by doing that you really lost your dignity. So I do feel like Tony Bro was right about that situation. It's good when 2 media people can talk, work things out, and there's no bad blood, no dissing niggas on Twitter, none of that corny stuff like that. So I just want to put that out there. As far as this battle, man, let's start with Stumbles. A lot of people know Stumbles from We Go Hard. I don't know much about Stumbles. I'm gonna keep it real with you, but I know he did battle on We Go Hard. Shout out to We Go Hard. It's definitely a league that has breeded a lot of people and brought them to URL. So that's where Stumbles seemed to kind of get his notoriety and started to get a little bit of buzz. As far as SnakeEyez, we all know about SnakeEyez, you know what I'm saying? I first heard about him on Angry Fan Radio. Then from there, he was doing interviews and stuff on Angry Fan Radio, and he was rapping on the show. And then I was like, who is this dude rapping? And that's who I came to know who SnakeEyez is. Their career obviously took different trajectories. SnakeEyez was obviously the bigger battle rapper, had battled a lot of people that Stumbles, you know, never got a chance to battle. I'm talking about he battled Mav, he battled Geechee, he battled Bad News, he battled Bullpen, he battled RBE, he battled URL. Like, SnakeEyez has been everywhere, really took his career in his own hands, marketed it in a certain way to where he can get the kind of battles that he wants. Stumbles took a different route, did a We Go Hard route, eventually got on the URL, and made it to Ultimate Madness 4. Now, I didn't remember a lot about Stumbles in Ultimate Madness 4, but he did battle Bose Bambino. Shout out to Bose Bambino. He's another dude that's up and coming, on the rise, and does his thing. I actually like a lot of his battles too. And he lost in the tournament.
Dope battle. Shout out to Bose. Stumble there. I feel like there is potential there, but we just got to tighten up a few things, add a few more of them hitters in there, and we good. But that was levels to me. Shout out to Bose.
Stumble's presence is godly though. You know what I'm saying? If he works on the presence with the lines, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna make way more of an impact. The newborn, I Hold It Different was crazy. Even the way he was introing into all the rounds was crazy. But Bose was just on one tonight. So shout out to both of them. I got Bose though.
Yeah, I got Bose 3-0. It hurts to say. Salute to Stumbles from Massachusetts.
And I didn't really leave with any crazy expectations of Stumbles. And so you had that Stumbles loss, went his own way, and SnakeEyez continued from bad news to Geechee Gotti to eventually getting into the whole Midnight Madness situation. And the Midnight Madness situation was big for him. He hopped in there, battled none for the belt, and ended up winning the hardcore belt.
How I'm not winning this? Well, my penmanship, I have them shitting bricks. Your balls all hit or miss. Rip a fifth. If you owe me bread, it ain't got it. When I come and get the chips, Metro North workers on the train, I'ma walk through clip and shit. Difference is, we separated by the claw. I'm a lobby nigga, pissy elevators in the floors. Milk crates stepping by the stores. Always had weapons for a war. Steph chasing Ray out of record. 2 9s, a 7 and a 4. He ain't sell rocks.
The start, Wiggins again. Here's Curry for the record. It's good! There it is! Stephen Curry! An embrace with Ray Allen.
So just that fast, SnakeEyez is taking his career in his own hands, hopping into Midnight Madness, beating None, winning the hardcore belt, and now he's the champ. And now he has this crazy buzz. And it's just like he did all this without really any push from a league. No real URL push, no RBE push, no King of the Dot push. That says a lot, man, in this app era today. You don't really get a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys are manufactured and push. When they lose, they still get other battles. When they win, they get battles. Or sometimes the loser gets a bigger plate and the winner gets a smaller plate. It's crazy how the push is. But it's all about who they like, who found who, and who's cool with who. It's all politics. You know what I'm saying? SnakeEyez is kind of like, I put him in the A-Ward category. He kind of built his buzz on his own. Just a lot of trash talking, a lot of hopping on these IG lives, a lot of hopping in these spaces, a lot of just betting on himself. And that's what I really like about SnakeEyez, is that he betted on himself. URL did an event called Initiation 2. And at the time, we didn't think much about it. You know what I'm saying? SnakeEyez was on the cards. Henny Man was on the card. It was a Henny Man first time battling on URL, which is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? They've been working with URL, but they wasn't trying to book him. So I don't really understand why I don't view him as a bad battler. I don't know why he couldn't get at least one plate over there, but that's a whole nother story. But Henny Man made his debut on the card battling Clone. And SnakeEyez battled Stumbles. And it was just a throwaway battle at the end of the card. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think much about it, but I did pay attention, like, oh, SnakeEyez is back on URL. This was an app-only event. Kind of like went under the radar. And a lot of people wasn't really talking about this event kind of crazy because it wasn't getting any heavy promo. We all know what happens. SnakeEyez pulls up to the event. The event is basically over on day one. Stumbles is outside, and they decide to have a little trash talk / face-off. And this could have went a completely different way than it did. We all know there was pushing and shoving and pointing, and then this person face and then that person face, and a little bit of spit flying and all kind of stuff.
You gotta get landed, bro. I just landed. I'm coming. Hey, yo, guess what's going on tomorrow? You are nobody. I'm gonna violate you. I'm gonna be somebody. I'm gonna violate you in front of everybody. Be somebody talking to me. I just landed. Get your bum ass out my face, nigga. You fucking plan. You trash. You're a bum. You're a crackhead. You trash. Oh shit. Who we gonna talk about? You call me a crackhead? You're a crackhead. Huh? Cokehead, every fucking thing. Yo, that's how you look. That's your aura. That's your aura. This is your aura gives me. When you sniff cane, your fucking aura gives me. Your aura gives me crackhead vibes.
The energy.
Your aura gives me.
It's the energy.
Listen, man.
It's the energy.
All over the place, nigga.
It didn't have to go that route, considering how many people were actually filming. There are a lot of people out there recording, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you can look at the magnitude of the trash talk and be like, yo, we need to break this up. Tony Bro's sitting there, he's kind of chilling, he's not trying to break it up. SnakeEyez is doing his thing, Stumbles is doing his thing. I think maybe Henny Man was out there filming. I know that they didn't think it would escalate to a fight, but it was like this. You know what I'm saying? And there was a lot of trash talking that was past battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, get in my face again, I'm a F you up type stuff. It's kind of past battle rap.
Yo, you got chicken on your lip, bro. I tell you right now, you touch my same chicken. So watch your finger.
Nah, we don't gotta do all Will. Hey. The energy.
So, but nobody broke it up. And obviously, you know, we saw what happened. The jump started, you know, niggas hitting on niggas. You know, obviously SnakeEyez and Tony Bro was outnumbered. Tony Bro ended up getting jumped in that. And from there, SnakeEyez kind of became somewhat of a sympathetic figure, I felt like, and Stumbles became public enemy number one. It was a lot of people feeling like he was corny for taking the belt. A lot of people felt like he was clout chasing for taking the belt and putting it on all these random different people, which was hysterical. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with him taking the belt, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. The nigga put it on females, he put it on Chinese people in the street, he put it on his mama, put it on a lot of people, man. You know what I'm saying? He put it on a lot of people, paraded around with the belt. People felt like he didn't really earn it. A lot of people don't respect jumping, you know, as opposed to like a one-on-one fight, so I get it. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely public enemy number one. He felt like SnakeEyez put his hands on him first. And he said once all that happens, you know what I'm saying, we drove from, what, Connecticut all the way to, what was this event at, man? Was this event in Texas, I think? From Connecticut to Texas. He said people drove to watch the battle, 20-something hours to watch the battle with him. So they already on go as soon as he's on go. So, I mean, you can't never, I guess, say how a person should react. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to say that if you get into it with one dude, it should just be a one-on-one fight. But if he got his people with him, it might be all hands on deck. You know what I'm saying? It just might be that way. That's the era we live in. Niggas be getting jumped, all kind of stuff. There is no such thing as fair fights no more. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep it real. I don't believe in fair fights either. If you getting the best of me and I see a pole over there, nigga, I'm grabbing a pole. It ain't gonna be no, oh, he getting the best of me, let me see if I can get my hands up. No, I'm doing whatever I can to survive. You know what I'm saying? So there's really no such thing as fair fights these days. Ain't nobody shooting a fair one. Ain't nobody going around the corner. We live in a very jumping, gang, click stuff, and a lot of niggas always want footage and stuff. It's a lot of stuff going on. Everybody, oh, world star, put you on world star type stuff. So Stumbles became public enemy number one. The interesting thing about that is a lot of people, because he had the Midnight Madness belt, kind of took personal issue with Stumbles, even though they didn't really know the situation and really should have just minded their own business, to keep it real with you. But one of the people in mind that come to mind is Clean Paper. You know what I'm saying? I like Clean. Like, Clean is always, you know, one of the favorite battlers to watch. He's very comical in his battles. He's funny on Angry Fan Live. But he's in a space, bro. And he is talking so much trash to Stumbles. He act like he made the belt or something. Like he literally like engraved the belt at his house or something. Like he had some personal interest in the belt. And he's taking like ownership of this whole Midnight Madness thing. Like, yo, you know, we part of Midnight Madness and you just took the belt. And, you know, there's people that put their blood, sweat, and tears and all this. Like, this is Clean Paper saying this, right?
The belt back. You can't tell me. You can't tell me what.
No man's in the back. Shut the fuck up. He ain't got nothing.
Hey, yo, listen. You can't tell me. Hey, yo, respectfully. Hey, yo, Clean, I fuck with you, bro.
To do with
but
nothing.
nigga, ain't yo.
Y'all ain't
Any
gonna
grown ain't
hey, look,
any grown man can't tell.
I ain't SnakeEyez.
Yo. Hey, yo, pardon me. I'm out of here, bro. Shout out to
Stump.
you, man.
Hold on, Stump. It ain't like that, bro.
Nah, we're not doing that.
Listen,
We ain't doing that. We're not doing that.
Bro.
We're not doing it.
I'm a manager.
Y'all niggas,
Stump. Listen,
what's y'all?
Stump. Just
Better
chill,
get
Stump.
That's what I'm telling you.
Stump. Man,
And
listen,
not
bro.
tough.
I'm a respectful manager, bro. Like, listen, bro. I handle business first. Like,
Why niggas gotta be tough, bro? Huh? Why niggas gotta be tough, bro? Answer me that.
Came up. That's what Clean got to do with it. Clean got a lot to do with Midnight Madness, nigga. What you mean?
But what that got? But hold on. What that got to do with anything? When I sat up there and said I was giving the belt back.
So tell your mans in the background who tough, right? When me and you bump into each other at the event, all them niggas in the wheelchair with the diapers on and all that, bring all them tough ass niggas with you, nigga. Yeah, fuck on.
Hold on.
Which is, hysterical to me. I'm gonna show you how this stuff play out to show you how crazy it is. This is Clean arguing with Stumbles about how Midnight Madness is their thing, and he's making a mockery of it by parading around with the belt and refusing to give the belt. So much so that he acted like when he sees Stumbles, it's gonna be lit for Stumbles. You know what I'm saying? And I laughed when I heard that. I thought it was definitely out of place for Clean to say that. I don't even know why he cared or was so invested, but we see that a lot with this whole space. We see that a lot with Midnight Madness. People get in these spaces and start falling in love with a lot of stuff that Surf got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like Surf's ability to galvanize people and get people to kind of think how he thinks and do what he wants is amazing. You know what I'm saying? So much to the point where people would get Midnight Madness tattoos and arguing with Stumbles as if they made the belt. Like they literally at home, my nigga, like engraving the belt, hardcore champions. Like they making the belt. Yeah, like it's they belt. It's a $20 Walmart belt. Golly, bro. All you gotta do is order another belt. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that serious. Stumbles can't do anything with the belt. He can't do nothing with the belt. He can't battle for it. You know what I'm saying? Once you devalue it, it loses its respect. Y'all put value in that stuff. All you gotta do is devalue that stuff, create a whole nother belt, and that belt means nothing. Stumbles kind of fades, the whole that kind of thing. The interesting thing about Clean's situation is when the whole Quilly thing jumped off with Surf about a month ago, you know, obviously Clean was at the first Midnight Madness event, the little bowling event and everything, hanging out and all that kind of stuff. And him and Surf was in the studio and they was, you know, doing, I guess, making music or freestyling or doing whatever. And once the Quilly thing jumped off, I think Clean either had something to say or gave his 2 cents on the situation, and Surf dissed him. Surf basically said he was.
You just look at a nigga that you know you put on type shit, like a nigga like Clean Paper. Clean Paper was just in my studio, high as hell, paused, damn near, literally sucking dick for a feature. Yeah. Hey Surf, you gonna let me get on something, Surf? Hey Surf, that like the beat that he used is my beat. Like the can't like the studio we in. Yeah, like we literally sucked it for a feature. I got you, bro. Why do you have such an opinion? Why do you have such an opinion? Because I can have an opinion on how you look, like when you wake up. I can have an opinion on how you look when niggas don't see you. When that like, I can have an opinion on you needing to borrow $100.
Hold on. Because I'm here to stop the whole notion right now in the narrative. We gonna get this shit out of the way. They say great minds think alike. Surf, you or Quilly ain't that great to be thinking alike like that. And that shit was basic anyway, the shit that you wrote down anyway. All that exciting, lighting, hyping and shit. You stole some basic ass shit. So we gonna start off by saying that right now. Like, so I don't want to hear none of that great minds think alike, because that shit too basic to be great. You feel me? You sat there, you took that shit, you reiterated that shit, you went up there with that man shit, you stood on that stage, you made that bed, now you gotta lay in it. Be mad at Clean if you want to. Yo, and we can do, and niggas know how I'm playing it. Hold on, John. We niggas know how I'm playing it. We could do whatever the nigga want to do. Cause I'ma stand on whatever I said when. Now let's see how much Vicky can go on when you see me, my nigga.
But the ironic thing is like, bro, you was just going so hard for the belt.
Came up. That's what Clean got to do with it. Clean got a lot to do with Midnight Madness, nigga.
The problem with people taking a stance, and when I saw Clean taking a stance with Midnight Madness and the Stumble situation, I was like, he's doing all this for Surf. He's doing all this for Surf. As much as you can say we're a part of Midnight Madness, it's Surf stuff. So, I mean, more to the story, I'm never going hard for nothing I don't own, bro. And it's just like you were going so hard for his vision. Not your vision, his vision. That's always a lesson to learn. I know I'm venturing off subject, so let me get back on. So that was an interesting thing. So that's what, out of all the people that argued with Stumbles in the space, the Clean one stood out the most. There was a lot of people, it was fans, it was, you know, Greedy Gotti. It was a lot of people like, you know, feeling like Stumbles was just this super bad person, and he took a lot of hits. And I felt like Surf had the kind of power that could blackball Stumbles from URL, like almost like, yo, if you don't get a belt back, I'm gonna make sure you don't eat on URL. I felt like Surf kind of has that kind of power. So long story short, it eventually kind of fades a little bit. Snake Eyes act like he don't even want the belt no more. He act like he wants to fight Stumbles. When he sees him, this ain't even about the belt no more. He ain't battling him. He don't want to do nothing with Stumbles but shoot the fade. That's what he was basically alluding to.
Accountability is not to take accountability. Yeah, put my hands on that man, cool. Should never did that. But what happened after should have never happened also. So that's why it ain't no battle. And if you talking about a battle until we do what we got to do, there will be no battle.
Then you had Snake Eyes battle Twerk. He battled Twerk Midnight Madness, and a very good battle, bro. Very good battle for both of them. It was good to see Twerk returning to battle rap after not battling since what the real name Brandon battle when he did so bad. Coming back to that kind of an outdoor environment, very, very cool. You know, Snake Eyes brought J2 into the battle and all that for a little funny moment.
Oh boy, you rather drink than remember your raps. That's your message? Well, according to your CPR, you can't hold pressure. You show no effort. You with a double power rules, blow weapons. You trying to hit 9 out of 20 like your choke record. You choking half your battle, huh? Talk to this nigga, man. And he gonna slay me? Never. Man, you choke on niggas so good, how y'all gonna say he better? Man, you choke with niggas so good, how y'all gonna say he pressure? Man, you choke with niggas so good, you starting to make me jealous. It's pathetic. It's pathetic.
But ultimately, Twerk won. And in that battle, he brings out the belt that Stumbles had. So Stumbles gives him the belt. And it was kind of like an extra haymaker. It was low-key kind of something that kind of I felt like helped propel Twerk's third round. Like, yo, I got your belt kind of thing. If you think you're going to take this belt, and I just felt like that was like a big moment for him to have the belt. It was like, you can't get the belt back, but I can get the belt back. So I felt like that helped propel Twerk to win in the battle. So then you had that. It was pretty much over with. Midnight Madness created another belt, gave it to Snake Eyes. Stumbles kind of faded because he basically had gave up the belt to Twerk. Twerk was the, you know, he had the hardcore belt, but he really wasn't the hardcore champion because they never put the belt up. Snake Eyes got a new belt and was battling Cortez for the belt. A lot of controversy as to what happened with that situation. To many people, I guess they feel like he didn't do the battle because Tay-Rock wanted to battle him for the belt, and he wanted to put the battle up for Tay-Rock instead of Cortez. Now, according to his camp, they didn't do the belt because there wasn't no Midnight Madness representatives in the building. So I don't really know why that couldn't be worked out, because there wasn't no Midnight Madness people in the building even for this particular battle right here with Stumbles this time. It was UNC Serve, Bill Collector, or Jack Boy. So I do realize you got people that, you know, you got people affiliated with Midnight Madness to some degree, like a Calico or something that got their own little landslide teams. But I feel like it probably could have been worked out in the Cortez battle. So it does kind of seem like you might have been holding on to that belt so that you could put it up for Rock. But I don't know. He's battled Cortez. I feel like he had a great battle versus Cortez. I actually kind of got him edging that battle. I thought Tez did well, but I'm not going to lie. Snake Eyes kind of took the room from Cortez. Kind of took the room in Albany, did his thing. So at this moment, Snake Eyes is continuing to rise. He didn't got jumped. He didn't got his belt taken. He didn't lost the Twerk, but he's right back on this stuff. He got a Tay-Rock battle coming up. He just battled Cortez. A lot of people got him winning that battle. Stumbles is just sitting over here, kind of obsolete right now. He didn't get the belt up, and you don't know what's in his future. You know what I'm saying? So he's sitting off over here with like nothing going on. Snake Eyes is continuing to rise. He got the Tay-Rock battle coming up, just battle Cortez. Then we see him out of nowhere. URL sets up this battle. And it's kind of interesting because we didn't really expect them to the battle, although I'm not surprised URL capitalized on the negativity to turn it into a battle. That's smart marketing. As much as they like to act like they don't like the negative controversy, it does create for good storylines. So I'm not surprised that they didn't do the battle. I don't know why Snake Eyes agreed to the battle. I don't really understand. It must be money. That's the only thing it could be. You know what I'm saying? URL basically threw a bunch of money at him and bought his ability to want to do the battle. He probably didn't feel like he'd get anything from battling Stumbles, a lesser guy with Tay-Rock on the horizon and just battling Cortez. But money and the ability to be back on URL. Those two things right there must have been too appealing. And I don't know what kind of money, but it had to be money. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. And originally it wasn't for the belt, so I don't know why the belt came into question. I know there's interviews online and stuff where he's like explaining why he put the belt up. I really don't know why he did the battle or put the belt up in hindsight. You know what I'm saying? They do say hindsight is 20/20, but let's be real. I get the battle because it's controversial and it is kind of a big battle. The belt, I don't get at all. And I feel like Stumbles then kind of got everything he wanted out the belt. He jumped you, took the belt, gave it to Twerk, helped Twerk beat you. You know what I'm saying? And then flipped that into a battle, into getting you to put the belt up. He trash talked his way into you feeling like you had to beat him to shut him up. He told you that you was trash so long and he gonna beat you and he gonna 30 you and he gonna do all of this and even he'll beat your ass in a fight. That a part of you probably wanted to not only just get the money, but to shut him up. So you continued to raise the stakes. You gave him the battle, which raised the stakes. And then you gave him the belt opportunity, which continued to raise the stakes. Meanwhile, Stumbles don't, like it's almost like you put everything on the line, but Stumbles didn't have nothing to put on the line to match you, which is why it kind of doesn't make sense in a way. He doesn't have anything to match. It ain't like you said, okay, if you put up I'll put up the belt if you put up $1,000, and then you got the belt and $1,000 out there. No, that's not what happened. You know what I'm saying? So really, Stumbles doesn't have anything. You got the aura, you got the better battler at the time or higher stock, the belt, more wins under you, and the leverage. Stumbles has nothing. You put up everything, and he put up nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it kind of just didn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's another story you can tell on to why that's not the case. But from the outside looking in, that's pretty much what it looks like. So, and then y'all battle. And at the time, I'm not gonna lie, I thought you was gonna win the battle. So even though I knew you was putting up a lot and risking a lot, I didn't really think you would lose. I thought you was a better battler than him. And I felt like if you just come like you did versus None and Twerk and Cortez and put out, cut the filler and put all the good stuff together, like it's gonna be hard for him to win. And I felt like Stumbles was kind of becoming, like he was an underdog, but he was like not the light one out of the battle. I think people was kind of like, Stumbles, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like that, especially when he didn't do the face off and he didn't show up and all this kind of stuff. And it's like the day before the battle, I started reading the comments and people are like dissing Stumbles, like, yo, this is why you should have never gave him an opportunity. He's not even at the face off. He continues to disrespect you, da 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 da. And then it was kind of like he was already walking into there as kind of like an underdog in a way. Y'all do the battle, and I'm not going to lie, I saw a lot of great qualities in Stumbles, man. He is definitely somebody that can build on this and do his thing. I felt like he definitely, maybe you letting him go first was a mistake, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you letting him go first was a mistake. I feel like he took the crowd from you. I know you thought you wanted him to go first, but he took the crowd from you, did his thing, and in my opinion, your first round was a lot of storytelling. You're trying to give a build up and a backstory to y'all's situation or why you're here instead of just punching this nigga head off.
Tough times. Yeah, we had them, but still made it feel comfortable. It was nice. We made real sandwiches out the cheese from the Lunchables. I'ma stun this fool.
And that was your mistake. And once he won the first round, it was an uphill fight for you because he followed the first round with a good second and then a good third. And I don't feel like you saying that he cheated with the whole hit him up thing is fair. I feel like you're definitely wrong. I don't feel like there's any rules in battle rap in terms of what you can do and not do. I know you're saying it's a Midnight Madness thing on the line, so you shouldn't be able to do that. But I don't have no problem when Goods brought Earl out. I don't have no problem when Lux brought the casket out and the skinny dipping with 6 women and the screen. I don't got no problem with none of that, bro. You got to think outside the box and do your thing. You battled Twerk and brought out J2. That is a help in the battle. That helped him. Him having the belt from Stumbles helped Twerk. All these little nuggets help people. So I don't have no problem with it at all. You battled Mav and you brought Bonnie out. You know what I'm saying? You let Bonnie rap to Mav. All those things help out in a battle. I get it. It's a tournament. You might think all things are fair. But I think Stumbles took a risk that could have backfired on him. Has Stumbles been losing those first 2 rounds, and you had been up 2-0 already, the hit 'em up shit looks stupid. He's basically doing this hit 'em up thing while losing 2 of the first rounds. You know what I'm saying? You see how crazy that looks? You know, F this person, F Black Compass, F this. Like, it sounds dumb when you're down 0-2. That is a risk. You know what I'm saying? You got to be very confident when you do that in the third round that you are winning the battle, or it is at least 1-1 going into the third. For him to do that is a risk, and it's a risk that worked in his. And the crazy thing is Tony Bro throwing his hands up at a loss of words, and Nunu Nails and Smack were dancing, bro. They were dancing to Hit 'Em Up, bro. New Smack was dancing to the instrumental of Hit 'Em Up in the middle of a battle. It's like him dancing to Stumbles Hit 'Em Up is like another slap in the face to SnakeEyez losing that battle, bro. It's like, yo, you got the host. The nigga turned around doing like this, like he he at a house party or something. And the click you claim, west side, on the click again, you claim to be a player, but you ain't, we up with bad boys, niggas up, like, I mean, he's like really, he really into the instrumental. I'm like, bro, do you realize what's going on in this? Stumbles has got the host, Nunu Nails, and the crowd dancing to Hit 'Em Up, bro.
That ain't right, man. Come on, man. This ain't right. Boo! Are you kidding me, man? Boo! Boo! This ain't right, man. Boo! This ain't right. Boo! Boo! Oh, this ain't right.
Ain't no way, bro. I'm never gonna forget that. I'm never going to forget that, bro. It's top tiers that can't get a reaction like that. I'm never going to forget that. And lastly, man, Stumbles basically said that he was returning the belt. He doesn't want to be the hardcore champion. He doesn't want to battle and defend it and all this kind of stuff. And another crazy thing is he was the hardcore champion after saying F-Su Surf probably 2 or 3 times in the battle. He was basically saying F-Surf in the battle. But he was the Midnight Madness champion. That's just how much he flipped the script on SnakeEyez. Jumped him. Maybe that's what y'all niggas gotta start. Maybe y'all gotta start just jumping niggas at the battle. You start slapping niggas, turn it into a battle. You know what I'm saying? Slap niggas, go on Angry Fan, argue on IG, then call P. Like, yo, you see what the fuck we just did on IG? Nigga, book this shit. And get you a battle. MVP, Bowles, Bambino, who else was in the tournament? Truth, Watson, all these niggas we ain't heard from. Just start slapping niggas. Start slapping niggas. Not no bloggers. No, don't slap me. But start slapping niggas, bro. You go to an event, slap a nigga, bro, and get you a battle. That's what you gotta do, man. So big shout out to Stumbles and SnakeEyez. And I don't know where they go to from here. He's not the he don't want to be the hardcore champion no more. But I'm sure URL will continue to give him battles and stuff like that. And now I wish he would have kept the belt though. I kind of wish Stumbles would have kept the belt and battle Cortez. Because Cortez wanted to battle for the belt anyway. Battle Cortez. You know what I'm saying? I feel like had you kept the belt, it could have gave you some of the bigger battles you wanted by putting it up. But I ain't mad. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. I think he just wanted to prove a point. I did see Tay-Rock say that he would still battle SnakeEyez on URL. Not Midnight Madness. I didn't see nothing about Midnight on URL, which is interesting because I know he's about to battle T-Top. So we'll see down the road if we can look at this a year from now and see if he ever got the Tay-Rock battle. You know what I'm saying? We can see if SnakeEyez ever got the Tay-Rock battle and how much this battle may have messed it up. If I'm Tay-Rock, I don't know if I want to battle SnakeEyez on URL. Like for what? I'm battling on Midnight Madness because he had the belt, but I don't know if he's big enough to where I would give him a URL battle. That's me. Not when I'm battling on Summer Madness is known versus T-Tops and stuff. It's other people that I could battle. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't mad. You know what I'm saying? You don't duck no smoke, don't duck no competition, and it just is what it is. But that's it, man. And before I get out of here, always remember this. Chris Bias. Man, subscribe to the channel, man. Don't Be a hater your whole life. Chris Myers.